All right, Coach, you finally got to take. Now, you guys went to St. George last weekend, but it's the first time you guys have been able to get out here at Miller Park and play outside. What was that like today?
No, it was like heaven. Yeah, no doubt. Because I didn't know what the field was going to be like. It's been under tarps since probably November, and Brian Hill's done a great job. Our field guy pulled the tarps and worked the dirt, and so it was a great opportunity for us to get outside.
I want to ask you a lot of things about the season, which starts next Friday, but since we're talking about the field, since the last time we did an interview, you had announced at the baseball dinner, now it won't affect this season, but the following season, you guys are going to have a brand new field here at Miller Park. Why don't you let everybody know what's coming up and just how big of a deal this is for you guys?
Well, it's really a game changer for us, I think, here with the baseball program. One thing, it's going to allow us to get on the field all the time. If it's not snowing or raining at the time, we're going to be on the field. So it's a synthetic turf field, and it's going to have a heater underneath it, which is, I think we might be the first baseball field in the United States to have, I know Michigan State has one, but they're grass on their infield. But under artificial turf, we're the first one in the country. So it's going to be, it's just going to be amazing. I think it's going to be able to catch up with 3 inches of snow per hour. The drainage system is going to be incredible, but we need a new field here. The existing field's been here since 1965, and it needs to be regraded, and it's a big project. And Tom and Brian have been, Tom Homo and Brian Santiago have been great for us. Dave Decker, who's a former player here, gave us a big donation towards it. So we've been working on this for 3 years, and we're really excited to get this thing going. They'll start this summer. It'll be ready for next fall.
You were telling me that the people that are doing this have done stuff for other Major League Baseball teams. We're involved with the Packers at Lambeau Field. It's going to be first class.
Well, yeah, the guy that's going to be in charge of it, Brian Storm, he built Lambeau Field. He took it all out, built a new Lambeau Field. Kansas City's football stadium. Not only do they do fields, they'll do buildings and stands. They're a big-time company. We don't know what turf company they're going to use. He's the general contractor, so we're pretty excited to find that out. But he built the Minnesota Twins field and Brewers field, so he has a lot of experience, and this is going to be a first-class stadium. What I want people to think when they walk in the portals here at BYU, I want them to not know that it's artificial turf. I want them to think, wow, the field looks great for February. And the new turf fields now, you can be standing on them and not know that it's not natural grass until you get down and feel it. So I think people are going to just be, when they walk in, they're thinking turf. Wow, who wants to go turf? But it's the turf nowadays isn't your grandfather's Astrodome turf. It's pretty cool.
Well, when fans walk in here to Miller Park to see the baseball team, what type of team do you think they'll be watching this year?
We've got a well-rounded team. We've throughout our lineup offensively, we've got guys who can run, guys who can leave the yard. 1 through 9, we're going to have guys who can hit the ball out of the park, which is something that I like. And not just raw power, but guys who are going to put together great at-bats. Their team guys are going to put together team at-bats, do whatever it takes to move runners and give themselves up if they have to do that. But I like our power, I like our pop, and I like the way we're going to play defense. I've said time and time again, and it goes along with most teams, but the success of our team rests upon the shoulders of our pitching staff. If we can get quality starts from Maverick Buffalo, Brady Corliss, Hayden Rogers, maybe Kendall Moats and Connor Williams. There's those guys are probably in the running to start now. If we can get quality starts from them, and have guys just come in and match up here and there, I feel really good about the potential of our pitching staff.
I was talking with Maverick on Monday, and he was telling me that sitting out last year was such a motivating factor for him to not be a part of it and dealing with the injury. It has fueled him this entire offseason. Have you seen that out of him?
Oh yeah, he's grown from. I was talking to Neil Warner today, and last year we talked about Maverick turning in from high school. His senior year in high school, he was a thrower. He just tried to throw it as hard as he could and hope the opposing team didn't hit it. He's turned himself into a really quality pitcher who's making himself a draft prospect. And not only the stuff, but the mental part of it. When something you love is taken away, it makes you kind of reevaluate how important it is to you and recommit. Not that he wasn't totally committed originally, but he's a guy that's going to take over for Rucker, and we feel comfortable giving him the ball on that first day and having him battle the opposing ace, which is a tough role to take up on, and really set the tone for us for that series or for what we're going to do that week.
Do you like where the team is at getting ready for the first series next Friday in Atlanta?
No doubt. Yeah, we're ready to play. I told them yesterday. I said it's like a pit bull, that's on a leash and trying to get off that leash. And our job right now is to kind of hold back, and make sure that we're covering all the bases, bunt defense first, third, and making sure we have all our signs down. And to get outside like this is tremendous for us because a lot of times we don't get that opportunity. So, we're ready to go, especially on the offensive side. I've got a little bit of anxiety just how our pitchers are going to step up. I feel good about who we have, but a lot of guys that are unproven at this level that are going to have to go out there first time and see what it really feels like.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks.